Righty, I've come a couple of miles up the road and parked up for my sausage rolls, and then I'm going to explore this. I must say those sausage rolls were the dogs. Still warm as well. Anyway, this is Langham Dome, built during World War II. It was used to train anti-aircraft gunners. And in the distance, we're on the edge of Langham Airfield, which is over there, which the roads go through. I don't know if you can get on it. Anyway, I'll ask them about that. So we're going to have an explore. It's just in the middle of nowhere, and there are so many cars here. I don't know why people aren't at work or looking after their kids. Perhaps they're all oldies like me. Anyway, in the middle of nowhere, it's busy. Let's get in and see what's what. Parking is just about alright, overhanging at the back by a metre, and I'm not on the road, so that's good. Yeah, probably space for about a dozen, 15 wagons here, cars. I'm just across the road. There's a nice shadow of a tree on it, and look, there's a Spitfire, and it's rotating. Oh, that's cool. Let's go and have a look at that first. Yeah, there's quite a few spaces this side now, but they're not very deep. Oh, just look at that. I just saw it moving. No, it's not moving when you want it to. Are the proportions right? It looks a bit strange anyway. I need a big stick to push it round. Discover the secrets of this iconic building and RAF Langham, which is up the road. Built here in 1942 on the edge of the airfield, this intriguing building utilised innovative technology to train anti-aircraft gunners. Langham was an active airfield for 18 years, playing a key role in both World War II and the Cold War. Excellent. Well, it's £7 to come in. It's just looking around the walls initially, but these were all the airfields that were built in the Second World War. They're all over the place. So that's where I am, Langham. This is just showing some of the nationalities that came to Langham. Must be very busy. So this is showing the models or the aircraft that was stationed at Langham. Hawker Henley, Beaufighter, the Wellington, Mark 13 and 14, another Beaufighter and a Vampire. And this one is talking about Coastal Command, which was set up in 1936. Protection of friendly ships and destruction of the enemies by Coastal Command was vital during World War II. Coastal Command wasn't as well known as Bomber Command or Fighter Command. And here we're talking about the Wellington bomber. They mainly hunted at night, developing special techniques to ensure success. So this one is just explaining what they actually did in here. And we'll have a look at it in a minute. There was a film projector and a moving mirror. A film of an attacking aircraft was projected onto the mirror. As the mirror moved, the aircraft appeared to fly around the dome's inner surface. Next to the mirror stood a dummy gun. And trainees used the dummy gun to fire ahead of the plane, so it flew into the bullets. This technique is called aim-off. Where to aim is shown by a yellow dot or line on the film. the gun sights were tinted yellow, so the trainee couldn't see the film mark. So the dome was a projector screen. Let's have a look at the model. It was closed in 1956. 86 it was forgotten and crumbling, and then 2008 it was put into trust. 2013 secured and protected, and then it was opened in 2014, open to the public. Good picture of what it looked like before it was saved. They've just turned on a movie. Anyway, this is the dome, this is the screen, and just in the foreground is the gun, or a gun, and that's what they would have fired. So it's basically just like a small IMAX.
Dad was a model maker as a teenager. He loved making models out of balls. Dad would set off for missions around about 7 o'clock at night. He would go with his crew and his Wellington, and he would fly as low as he could around the house without getting into trouble. So that my grandmother would always know when he left, because presumably it was the only plane that did fly around the house.
In early 1945, Flight Lieutenant Jeff Rouse and his crew took off on a routine reconnaissance mission. What happened that night was to become a defining moment in Jeff's life.
He had a ley light below the plane, so with this spotlight he could pinpoint exactly what it was in the scene. He destroyed 2 eagles, and wishing to complete his mission, he went round again and let the depth charges go and destroyed the guns.
Jeff's gallantry earned him the DFC, the Distinguished Flying Cross. However, unaware of his achievement, all that was on his mind after the battle was to get back home with one pressing act of duty to perform for his mother.
I can just imagine her lying in bed waiting to hear this low-born plane coming over the chimney fox, and then she could go to sleep and she knew that he was safely home.
Grew up, and if you haven't done so well, then I'll do it for you. Well, Lord Farmer and I were both Christian, and we were the only ones who had that link, and so it seemed natural that we should go on these 49 trips together. But the one that really shocked me was an attack by combined squadrons on ships in Binham Priory. As we were going in, we were hit, and a shell and 3 lines burst behind it, and set first of all the very carcass on fire, and then the interior of the nicest train saw yours. I remember that saying that very clearly, as I faced what seemed to be certain death. I just had flat on my legs where the shell was.
It may not have amounted to much in Bert's mind, but to the higher ranks of the Air Force, the bravery of the mission didn't go unrecognized. Apparently under German occupation, and its servicemen lacked aircraft training, Langham was chosen as the ideal base for a school of technical training. Although spared the aftermath of hostilities in Holland, they unfortunately had to endure the severest English winter in living memory in 1947. Spring and the sight of Dutch tulip bulbs back home couldn't have come quick enough. Marshal's personnel was the celebrated pilot Veronica Volkis, who had been one of the small band of female pilots who operated the wartime air transport auxiliary. Her presence on the base caused quite a stir.
I've come into the garden now, and I just saw an orange pussycat over to the left here. Anyway, he said the airfield is not accessible. It's oh yeah, he said it was a turkey farm, so they'd rather not have people bringing in diseases. And it is a full-size replica. It just looked a bit stubby. It's a Mark, I think 9. I don't know if they changed their dimensions, different marks. Anyway, it's a full-size one. Aerial photo of Langham, 1946. Langham village is to the right hand side at the bottom, and it says that before World War II, Langham had a population of 200. The airfield brought the equivalent of a whole new town with sleeping, eating and washing facilities for 2,500. The airfield's 17 toilet blocks required a proper sewage works, Langham's first, which is still working today. Okay, I've walked across this field. That's the dome and the Spitfire, and on the map I've just walked to this, which it shows as Battle Headquarters, Battle HQ, and as I understand it, you may be able to go in it unofficially. I've just realised I haven't brought a torch, so we'll see what we can see. Steps down there. Someone's conveniently left that off. Steps down here too. I don't know what I'm going to be able to see. Oh. Phone cameras are normally quite good at sussing the light. But when there's no light, there's a room there. Damn, I need a torch really. Oh, well, it seems I can use a wide angle and my phone. A couple of rooms here and a bucket. A window into here. This is like a Brucey bonus. Another one. Okay, it's a dead end with a nest in there. Lots of buzzing. I think that's about it. Ooh, no. Oh, cool. That just goes to the ladder that I wasn't going to go down. Oh, God, there's a dead sheep. Right, that's just the bunker thing. I'm out of here. Right, well, I've been in it as far as I could go. Didn't expect to see a dead sheep in there. Poor thing, fallen down. Anyway, that's it I think. Not sure where I'm going next. If I find something interesting, I'll let you see. All the best then, catch you soon.